So I've been living in a time, like many people, of confinement, of lockdown, and it's interesting because I haven't received any bills in the postbox. No electricity bills, no water bills, many other bills have not arrived. But I know that that doesn't mean I'm not going to have to pay them. But there is a temptation to think that I'm going to have unlimited electricity or unlimited water and unlimited supplies in certain things. But I know that I will, just because the bill didn't arrive when it should have, it doesn't mean I'm not going to pay for it. And there's often a temptation to think that we're going to get away with something. And in the world today, we can see so much injustice. We can see people benefiting from things at the cost of others, enriching themselves unjustly at the cost of others, oppressing other people, and wicked people prospering. We can see so much happening even where the moral code and moral conduct is completely thrown out the window, yet people are carrying on. And the temptation can be to say, but where's the consequence? And to start saying, well, let me give this a try, this little thing, if he's getting away with it. But the Bible warns us. Jesus speaks a parable in Matthew chapter 24, verse 45. Let me read it to you. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his master made ruler over his household, to give them food in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his master, when he comes, will find him so doing the will of God. Assuredly I say to you, that he will make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant says in his heart, my master is delaying his coming, and begins to beat his fellow servants, to eat and drink with drunkards, the master of that servant will come on a day when he is not looking for him and at an hour that he is not aware of, and will cut him in two and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Just because we don't see an immediate consequence, it doesn't mean that in God's heart, he is not crying out at the injustice that he sees. There will be a price. There will be a consequence. In the book of Amos, God is speaking judgment over nations, just as God will judge each individual. And he says, for 3 sins and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment due to that nation. The punishment will come. Though the mills of God grind slowly, they grind so very small. It's a wonderful saying. The reality is that we can be tempted to think that God is delaying, but in fact, God is giving us the time to come to him, to respond to him, to know his vision, to know his will for our life, to live upright, godly lives in this present age, and most importantly, to come to Jesus, to receive forgiveness, that we might live according to his will. So the warning is there. The evil servant says, my master is delaying his coming. It's been 2,000 years more since Jesus died. Jesus is coming back for his people, and let us be found doing his will. If we don't know him, today realize your sin. Realize that God is just and good and has made a way for you. And if you know him, let us continue responding to his will. Amen.